The worst fight of the year goes to Andrew Tate, Chase DeMoor.
I don't think many of you have ever dedicated yourself to something to the point where you couldn't see beyond it. To dedicate yourself to something so heavily that you literally can't see beyond that date.
That Chase DeMoor with Bloodied up the top G like this. Big uppercut. What does Andrew Tate have left? And he's down.
JEJE vibe, JEJE vibe, JEJE vibe.
It's JEJE vibe.
Feel the vibe, feel the vibe, feel the vibe.
It's a vibe.
You know it's JEJE Vibe.
I'm JEJE.
If you're new to the channel, what are you waiting for? To like and subscribe. Where else would you rather be? You know I got my amazing queen with me.
Thanks, my love, my handsome boo.
So Lewis and Gabriel, we gotta talk about Andrew Tate.
Oh my.
Chase beat me, but he didn't instill fear in my heart. I'm not afraid of fighting. I'm not afraid of him. He just beat me. If I didn't get tired, I would have won. I'm a better boxer, but I did get tired.
They saying top G.
The egoistic idea guy.
They saying top G got his ass whooped.
Andrew Tate had a lot to say after his recent loss in a new post that he put out. So the other day went horribly wrong for Andrew Tate. He lost to Chase DeMoor on decision on his big comeback fight with Misfits and has spoke out for the first time given his account. And it's horrible to see Top G like this, but he's found the silver lining in this whole situation and explained some of the stuff around it.
No. That's not just what they say. We saw it.
I'm glad you corrected that.
We saw Top G
Getting his ass whooped by an influencer now.
Oh my god, this is what we call belt to ass. Chase DeMoor delivered an awkward performance
And still won.
This is some strange punches that was coming from.
Very unprofessional fighter beating the ass of a professional fighter now.
Like, this is not
The
supposed to be
egoistic
happening.
wannabe one.
Everybody was saying Andrew Tate was going to come into this fight being that he has a professional record of winning from kickboxing, that he's going to teach this boy how to box.
But that wasn't what he did. He was busy trying to hug the guy so the guy doesn't blow him. Fighting like a woman on the street now.
Oh my
Not even
God.
professional women fight. Those ones are even way better than this. This is the worst fight of the year.
Facts.
Humanity has just witnessed the biggest and most shameful fraud check in the history of combat sports. Andrew Tate, a man who swore he was a top-level legendary kickboxer, stepped into a fight against a clumsy YouTuber and was shamelessly beaten and humiliated. Yes, this man completely outclassed Andrew Tate with no chance whatsoever.
The worst fight of the year goes to Andrew Tate, Chase DeMoor.
I don't think many of you have ever dedicated yourself to something to the point where you couldn't see beyond it. To dedicate yourself to something so heavily that you literally can't see beyond that date.
Andrew Tate, the guy that has the Matrix, that is always worried about the Matrix. Andrew Tate, top G, that is making money from teaching men or saying he's
How to be man.
how to be man.
He's busy getting his ass whooped and couldn't even prove his professional career now when it comes to the mixed martial arts.
But Andrew's entire career, and the way he talks about it, is nothing but a complete lie. A lie he fed to naive fans. And the fight against Chase DeMoor showed how things really are. Even before the fight, during the staredown, Tate flinched from the slightest movement by Chase as if he had been electrocuted. Meanwhile, Andrew's fan base claimed that this was actually a good thing and that he was demonstrating unreal reflexes. In reality, it became obvious at that very moment that Andrew realized he had lied himself into a corner, causing his nervous system to be completely overloaded. That nervousness and anxiety carried over into the fight. Tate started the bout by throwing jabs to the body while not moving his head at all. Because of that, even such an awkward boxer as Chase was easily able to counter Tate's punches. Andrew is obviously not a world champion like he claimed. At best, he's an aging amateur who occasionally hits pads. And like an aging amateur, he continued to throw jabs to the body because he had absolutely no idea how to land a punch to the head of a boxer who was backing up with extended arms. A basic distance closing combination, a double jab followed by an overhand, was completely beyond the understanding of the legendary champion Tate.
That was the worst performance ever. It makes you question his past performance in the year. That did he really perform like a professional like he did, or but someone to lose so he could win?
Crazy.
By the end of the fight, Tate was covered in bruises and cuts. Absolutely every exchange, if you can even call them exchanges, he lost. Somehow, Andrew managed to get beaten in what should have been the easiest matchup of his life. The absurd part is that when the judge's decision was announced, one judge scored the fight as a draw. Thank God the other two judges gave the win to Chase DeMoor, even if with a strange score. On paper, it might look like the fight was close, but it wasn't. However, that perfectly describes Tate's entire fighting career. On paper, it's one thing, but in reality, it's an absolute lie. And if you still don't fully understand what I mean, let me remind you how Andrew Tate gaslit the entire internet into believing he was a kickboxing champion. In 2005, Tate started practicing martial arts. In November 2008, Tate was ranked 7th best light heavyweight kickboxer in Britain by the International Sport Kickboxing Association, or ISKA. But this is where the problems start. It's hard to find all of Tate's fights. If you count only documented fights, then his record is 25-9. Even if you don't search for all the fights, but only title fights, many are still simply not available on the network.
I think we need to go back and
To go watch those videos.
to see Andrew Tate's fights. 'Cause if you're a professional fighter, you don't come back. You're a fighter, you're a fighter.
It should just be like riding a bicycle.
It's natural. Like, you end up fighting a guy who has awkward punches, who has no profession to do with fighting. He's an influencer, a social media guy.
Doesn't even know how to throw a nice uppercut.
He's throwing a jab uppercut.
Now you get it.
Yo, it was like some weird punches going on.
Some weird punches.
And you're saying you lost to that guy? And
and all your face got battered?
Yo, my God.
Chase DeMoor lying down Tate. The confidence is growing for Chase DeMoor. Who could have predicted that Chase DeMoor would bloody up the top G like this? Big uppercut. What does Andrew Tate have left? And he's down. See what the referee will decide here. It was a push. Yeah, it was the punch. But still, DeMoor right in front of him continues to strike. Tate eating shot after shot, trying to escape. This could be the beginning of the end. 49 seconds. DeMoor has nothing but time. Pounding away. Andrew, you'd be able to finish this.
Yo, Andrew Tate.
He got a purple face, man.
Purple face. The way he looked after the fight, he looked defeated.
You had to put it all out there. You didn't give up. Talk to us about what it feels like to be back here.
Yeah, I'm 10 years out, 40 years old. Gave it my all, but he's tough. I don't know what to say. He's really tough. Congratulations to him.
Do you think we'll be able to see you in here again?
Yeah, I'm going to have to go back, watch the fight, make a decision, but Chase deserves this win. I'm really happy for him, genuinely.
This is the eye of a defeated, an ego that has been brought down. The ego was stripped.
Andrew, will you do the rematch with Chase?
I think it's disrespectful for me to sit here after only fighting him 20 minutes ago, start talking about rematches. It's his win. It's his day. We can talk about rematches later. But for now, Chase is the champion. He beat me fair and square.
He looks normal now. Back to earth.
Reset button.
Reset. You're not what
that's what this is what you are, really.
You're not what you think you are. Like,
why did I get tired? I don't know. It doesn't make sense. The only thing that makes sense is that I was not supposed to win. Why was I not supposed to win?
You don't have to have tons of amateur experience or be a supreme level boxer to even understand it. This guy threw the most unorthodox uppercut with his chin out in the air from the wrong stance. People were leaving the venue because the level of boxing displayed it.
Many people is not even, and he's a conventional, he's not southpaw because look, his left leg is forward, yet he's throwing that uppercut from a distance. You will rarely see something like that. Maybe a leaping hook that's unconventional from somebody like Roy Jones that trains with fucking chickens. Yeah, he's one of the most unconventional but yet exciting, beautiful, naturally gifted fighters of all time, Roy Jones. But when I see this, you know, he looks like he's not that type of guy, but that makes sense because Andrew Tate to me isn't some professional level boxer, you know.
Like, you're not what you think you are.
You're not.
Is the world a better place now that I've lost? Maybe the win means more to Chase than it would have mean to me. Maybe Chase couldn't handle the loss. Maybe God decided, you know what, Chase has been through enough with mocking and things on the internet. Chase doesn't need the loss right now. Andrew can handle the loss better. Maybe God decided.
You're not what you think you are.
You're not.
And this is the least fight. I'm hoping the people that booked this fight were hoping like,
you were really gonna show yourself.
You were really gonna
prove yourself.
Drew, one last time here.
After I knock you out, can I get a free membership to the real world?
I don't think you're gonna knock me out, Chase. And truthfully, and I state this with respect for you, going in there believing you're gonna knock me out easily is the biggest mistake you're ever gonna make in your fucking life. I promise you that. I promise you. Don't think you're gonna get in there and just knock me out easy like I'm a fucking idiot. Like I'm going to go in there and I've made some mistake and I've just signed a contract and haven't taken this seriously. I'm not a fucking idiot, Chase. You understand me? So I think you should take this a lot more seriously, have a little bit more respect for me. I'm now your boss. I respect you as an opponent. I respect you as an athlete. And don't be walking through life saying I'm going to knock Andrew out like it's nothing.
because it's not going to happen like you think it is.
Look, I was filming Love Island last week, so I'm good. My camp's completed. I was having Mai Tais on the beach. This job's done.
And he did the whole rumors. Everyone's like, Andrew's new CEO of Misfits. That's true. We demanded 10% of the company. If Andrew fought on Misfits and then becomes the face of Misfits, your company has just gone up 50% in value.
Andrew Tate should definitely give respect to his opponent. He lost to the better man on the night, but it's a problem for Misfits if people like Amir Khan, Darren Till, personalities that help build these events and are there. Even Darren Till fights on the platform, they're leaving early because it is such disgraceful. And this guy is a champion on the platform, and people are disgusted by what he's doing.
Even you can tell that he was already scared in the I guess the face-off.
The face-off.
Yep.
It was looking like come on. If you're professional, the size.
And the guy was telling you that he's going to whoop you in the face-off, and he did.
Like he told you.
I don't think that in 3 months of a training camp, he is going to be able to be the same 28, 29-year-old Andrew Tate that he was. So he is top G, but I want to see how top G that top G is, and I will be testing that.
The size shouldn't matter.
I'd be very upset if everyone said this was going to be one-sided. I don't want that. I want people to believe he's going to beat me. I don't want people to be surprised on the night because, you know, I've beaten bigger things than Chase. And I've beaten bigger men than Chase. And I've fought people with a lot more experience than Chase. And I've fought things outside of the ring much bigger than Chase.
We've seen Clarissa Shield bringing down the Giants. We've seen
professionally
bringing down people that were bigger than him. So you can't say the size of the guy who was bigger than me because he said that.
I don't even know. I've not yet had time to process why he beat me. I got tired after the second round, and I don't know why. The first and second round, he couldn't touch me. If I didn't get tired, I would have won. I'm a better boxer, but I did get tired. Maybe it's ring rust. Maybe I'm too old. Maybe he's too heavy and he kept leaning on me. I don't know why, but he beat me.
Andrew Tate was...
Yeah, he came out, start rambling some rubbish now to justify his ass getting whooped. And that even makes you... That's not just stripping the ego now. It's like throwing the whole ego in the ocean and it's gone.
Crazy.
Maybe if I won, we would have went out and celebrated that night, and Tristan would have smoked a bunch of cigars, and maybe he would have died 1 minute earlier. And maybe I get an extra minute with my brother because I lost. And if that's the case, then I'm glad I lost. You have to have faith in a higher power. There's a lesson in all of this. And I don't need to know exactly what it is. If God decides that for some reason he's going to instantly gas me when I was in perfect physical condition so that I lose, then I have to accept God's decision. And I'll take the punches in the face, like a man.
How can you say you bet on yourself to lose? How can you, a man who...
That's not ego-like.
Talking about domination. How can you tell yourself you bet on yourself to lose? That is the worst.
There's nothing egoistic about that.
You don't do that.
There's nothing prideful of that.
You take your losses and you say, cool, we're done. We good out here. We lost the fight, cool. But
so it makes you question the whole brand associated with Andrew Tate. From his professional career to his influencer career and then to his podcasting. Also, the issues associated with Andrew Tate.
He's got so many skeletons.
We have an episode on it.
You guys gotta check it out. So what you guys think about Andrew Tate getting his ass whooped by an influencer?
He got what he deserved. At some point in life, every man must prove himself.
And Andrew Tate, now that he has the world attention, he let us down. We were hoping
he didn't let us down. He fell short.
He fell short.
And I said before the fight, I'm here to fight. I don't think about win and lose. I'm here to fight. And I meant it. If a genie came to me and said, I've seen the future, you lose this fight, Andrew, are you still going to do it? I said, now I have to. Now I have to. I'm not a coward.
He didn't even fall short. He fell off.
He fell off.
Yep, he fell off, not fell short. because you can't measure that performance with everything associated with your ego that you're promoting, also with your professional career that you claim that you had.
Crazy.
It fell off.
You fell off, bro. Man, you're lucky you didn't get this fight with Darren Till. Darren Till would have destroyed you.
So what would have happened if you got it with a real professional now?
He was dodging the fight with Darren Till. That's why he took this influencer fight, hoping that, I was going to...
So that will cover up his errors?
Yeah.
Or that will cover up him not being a professional fighter like he made your thing?
He dedicated his life to this training camp, and his comeback was going to be a serious thing. There was going to be multiple fights lined up. There was a Misfits deal struck where he would get a percentage of the company and he would represent the entire brand. That is all now up in the air.
The best thing about this fight was that I got to spend the last 4 months with only one thing to think about. I got to be with Amir, my coach, every single day. I got to be with Tristan every single day, Luke Barnett every single day. And in the long story, in the extremely long book, which will be my life, this will be a very interesting chapter.
Chase DeMoor was framed as a terrible boxer, which made this a lot worse. If he went in there against Darren Till, Jake Paul, KSI, one of the top guys, he could have lost and it would have been a little bit more noble for the internet. But remember, Chase DeMoor was doing a lot of stuff behind the scenes and improving his ability, but some of the clips that were going viral promoting this fight, it looked like he just could not box at all. That made this situation a whole lot worse.
Andrew Tate, you're lucky you're not even fighting Jake Paul. I'm pretty sure Jake Paul will destroy you. Jake Paul will shine with you. Like Jake Paul, you not even last 2 rounds with Jake Paul. If this is the way you fight, Jake Paul will knock you out on the first round. I think the next fight should be Jake Paul and Andrew Tate.
No, they need to get out of my radar now. I'm a boxing fan. I don't want to see those terrible fights anymore. Please do not. We started great with boxing in the beginning of the year, like in last 2 years. But it looks like now it's all watered down now.
It's becoming
rubbish.
A joke. It's becoming a joke. Andrew Tate got his ass whooped by Chase DeMoor. What you guys think? Drop a comment.
Please, we don't want to see that fight anymore. That's worst fight of the year.
The worst fight of the year. Andrew Tate, Chase DeMoor. Let us know what you guys think. Drop a comment, and we'll see you guys in the next one.
Bye bye now.
JEJE Vibe.